passes. Reports show hunters are in the area. Copy that.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Tom / Man of Steel TC80. Just here to give you a little commentary for The Last of Us multiplayer, give you some tips along the way, what to do, what not to do, and I'm sure I'm going to make some mistakes along the way. For Last of Us, the main thing you want to do is start getting to all the boxes first, start crafting all your items, and a lot of the maps you're going to be able to get to all 3 boxes or 2 boxes on each side without being found yet, depending on how your opponent's playing. If they start to rush,
Fire in the hole.
or if they play back, you can even get up to all 3 depending on the map. On this map it's a little hard to get all 3 without running into too many people, depending who you're playing with. If you're by yourself or with some other people. Now, Last of Us is a game that I would really suggest you play with other people, even if you don't play with friends. Put your headset on, start talking to each other. Makes it so much easier just to communicate what's going on, who's coming from where. You can do a lot of it on your own with just seeing through the walls and stuff like that, but it makes it a lot harder on yourself. On this match, I'm playing by myself, not playing with friends, but I was able to talk to a guy playing, and as you can see, it starts making everything a lot easier.
One less straggler to worry about.
For more of my weapon style, I choose the assault rifle and the little handgun type shotgun, so I get a little far range and close range. I really don't mess with the rifles in this game too much because you can't use them in multiplayer without really disrupting all the time. And for my play style, which is more of an aggressive one for The Last of Us, even though it might seem a little slow at times, it's just the way you're walking around. I just don't like being scoped in when I'm close up. It makes it very hard, especially if you're not talking to anybody at the time. I'll use the burst rifle and other weapons, but usually just the fully automatic assault rifle and the big shotgun handgun. And also having the perk of the actual shotgun in your perk is a big plus. It's got to be the most powerful weapon in the game, and especially when it's down to you and maybe 2 other people on their team. You have a huge chance of winning just because of that weapon. For many of you know who do play The Last of Us, you spend most of the game walking around slow because you don't want to be seen on the radar.
One less to worry about.
So I would suggest that one of the main perks you want to equip is the sneaky one, where you can't be seen when you're crawling around or doing certain things. Because especially if you're just starting off, that's the one main thing you want. Because when their whole team can just see where you are and nobody else on your team, you're just an easy target. For more of the videos I'll be putting up that I don't have commentary on or tips, I'll be fast forwarding through all this stuff right here, so you guys don't have to sit around and watch and craft all the different items. I know that can become a little bit tedious and boring sometimes, like watching a soccer match or something like that. And especially if you're playing, you want to kind of just get a feel for what the other team's doing. If they're rushing you, you're going to have to adjust your strategy for getting boxes and stuff. Because a lot of teams, if they know how to play with each other, they'll try to rush you because they'll pick you off.
One less straggler to worry about.
In this map, though, it's a little hard because of the way the corridors are and stuff. It's usually not a problem. Nobody really rushes in this one. They might try to go upstairs and jump over the bookcase and over, but when they jump over the bookcase, you can kind of see them on the map, so you get a little heads up what's going on. Right there, you can see my teammate just healed me there. That's another perk. And especially if you play with other people that are not as good as you, or just aren't, maybe you're not good either, you want to get that little perk where you can gift set them little crafted items too, so depending on how many items that you get during the match and craft, you'll be able to hand them a Molotov or a bomb or a smoke bomb or a health pack. It just makes your team that much better. And that's another part of why The Last of Us multiplayer is so good, because it makes you want to be a team. Because when you go in here solo, you can do it if you're good enough and plan it out, but you're still not going to be doing that great, because eventually your team's just going to get picked off and it's 4-on-1, As you'll see in some of my other videos I put up on the YouTube channel, it gets a little ugly at that point. You kind of just got to find a hole that you can in the map where there's no corridor out either side, there's no people behind you, only in front,
Bound to be more coming.
and you just do the best you can. But when their team has a whole bunch of bombs, it doesn't work out that well. Yeah, plus, what I did right there is, you can see I revived him while he was down. Even though the match was over and we won, you still get points for reviving people that are down at the end of the match. So if you get it down in time before the next round starts, they'll give you credit for that revive.
Watch my back.
As you saw in the last couple of rounds, I kind of run to that first box and then run over to the second and see what I have. A lot of times, like you're winning, like you saw there, they don't give you a lot of items. And most likely the other team's got a ton of items. So you got to think about that too as you're playing. You got to realize what's going on.
Hold up.
If you think they have a ton of items, just don't stay out in the open like that. If you see 2 or more people coming at you, it's better just to get out of there. Because more likely than not, they're just waiting to throw something at you for you to make one false mistake.
Hunter, over there.
That's right there in the back. You just got a couple of their guys just chilling there, waiting for you to do something stupid. And I'm sure I'm about to do something stupid.
Take point. Gotta patch myself up.
See, there goes the bomb I'm talking about. And I'm dead.
I'm down!
Right, look alive.
I'm bleeding out here!
Let's look at my team just doing a little cover fire so I can walk over, heal myself, and then see what I can do. See, now my teammates all left and they got down now by the other bombs they had. And I'm all by myself. See? Another bomb. 3 already. Yeah. See, at that point I knew I was going to die and just wanted to get something before I left the round, just end up with a kill.
Scratch one.
For any of you guys watching these videos, me and my buddy the Unlucky do a lot of these videos for The Last of Us because we love the multiplayer and play it all the time, and we're very good at it. I hover around about a 1.6 KD. He's over 2. He's more of a little sniper type guy, but he can get aggressive. So any of you guys watching these videos and you have some doubts about playing this game because it's a little slow paced, it's not your Call of Duty or whatever, just give it a shot. You're gonna have a ton of fun with this game. Like, if you just don't like this game, you don't like it, but at least give it a shot. In my opinion, this is one of the best multiplayers out there.
Careful.
I myself am not a huge first-person shooter type guy, but that's not it. I can appreciate them. I understand what they are. I do have fun playing them, but third-person shooter multiplayers are way better. And I think above all, even though it's third person, it's just there's no other multiplayer like this out there with the game types and the modes. You have your standard team deathmatch type thing with the supply raid, but you don't see too many people playing that. Most people play survivors, which this is right now. Pretty much more of a Gears of War style, which I love Gears of War, but I think this will ups the game a little bit. Just that you get that one life and that's it, which puts so much more pressure on it. When you're playing supply raid or something, and everybody's just running out because they know they can just respawn, it gets a little bit less fun because people are just going crazy.
Keep an eye out.
It's fun to do if you just want to play around and maybe get some points for your little hunters or firefly kills that you need to get, so your little base doesn't die. But other than that, not too much. Interrogation, that could be a lot of fun too. But if you're playing interrogation, you really want to have a team with you for what you have to do. Always collect all the items in the map, get to every box you can, and always check where people are coming from. Once you guys get a hang of all the different maps there are and just the layouts, everything's going to become so much easier for you. That's half the battle right there. They just put out some new maps a couple days ago, and my first round or two was a little bit of a struggle because you're just kind of walking around in circles trying to figure out where everything is so you memorize it. Here we go. And kind of figure out how you can see. He didn't even see me run.
Down one.
Downed him.
Nice.
Most of the time I would advise
Nice work.
running
Anyone
out
can
there
show up,
after
we
you
got
down somebody, because most likely if I down somebody, I'll sit there and wait for him to see if his teammate will come try to revive him so I can get 2 kills at once. That's what you mainly want to do. If you start downing somebody and they're kind of in an area where their team is and you know it, especially if you have a bomb or a Molotov, just wait around to see if his buddies start reviving him, and you'll hear him scream out, I'm dying out here, or his buddy will say, oh, I'm here, I'm helping you out, I'm wrapping you up, or something like that. You go in there with a little bomb, toss it in there, and get a quick 2 or 3 kills. But if you see your teammate downed, even though you want to be a team player, I would just kind of make sure you're aware of your surroundings and seeing where everything's at. See, I'm kind of walking around here because I know they've been coming through this little area the past couple rounds. They've kind of been waiting for me right there, but now they've changed it up a little bit. As you notice when I'm playing, I always have my bombs ready and smokes, because they come in so handy. If you need smokes, oh, shotgun.
One less to worry about.
Always have the little shiv on you. That's one of the perks, that you spawn with a little shiv. Because once you smoke them, you just run in there and get a quick kill.
down. No one comes back from that.
And this team's just not that great. I'm just taking them apart, no problem. For all you guys just watching this video, if you guys want to see anything, any certain games or any game types or any tips or hints, just let us know in the comments below. We also have a weekly podcast where we talk about all the biggest gaming news across all 3 major platforms. We really don't touch on PC that much just because that's not what we play. It'll just be Wii U, Xbox, and PlayStation. Right now on the channel we have mostly just Last of Us multiplayer, just because we just started it. We have some Street Fighter 2. Now we have some commentary over them. We're going to have more games up like Dark Souls and things in the future. If there's any certain games that you'd like to see on the channel, let us know. You can reach us here on our YouTube channel, CCAT Gaming. Also on Twitter, CCAT Gaming. And our podcast is also just CCAT Gaming. And I'll leave a link to all this stuff below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. There'll be plenty more videos to come. Please subscribe if you like these videos.